fight, man, Anthony Joshua is getting accused of cashing out versus Andy Ruiz, and here's why. I'll be back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation? Links in the description. Best way to donate is share the video, right? And all the new reasons why people saying Anthony Joshua is cashing out is because of the inflation of the pay-per-view in the UK. It went from around 20 pounds to 25 pounds, okay? Now they're charging around £5 more for Anthony Joshua pay-per-view, and it's rumors, win, lose, or draw, according to the World Boxing News article I'll link in the description, that Anthony Joshua is done with boxing after this fight, okay? It's already thought the reason Eddie Hearn took him over to Saudi Arabia, it was to cash out. And rumors are that Anthony Joshua could be getting as much as $75 million to fight Andy Ruiz in Saudi Arabia. You know? So fans are saying that Anthony Joshua and his own fans, his UK fans, are saying he cashing out, and they are irate that he is raising the pay-per-view price for the Ruiz rematch. Okay? So at the end of the day, it looked like it's a cash out. It smelled like a cash out. It feel like a cash out. And it very may well be. Now, an interesting part about the rumor was the rumors that circulating about Joshua retiring, win, lose, or draw. It's because everybody know he got a glass chin for sure now. So could he beat Fury or Wilder winner? No. I don't think he could beat the loser depending on how the loser loses. Okay? But I mean, they didn't give this dude enough time. They didn't give him enough time to at least get a tune-up in. You know, they rushing into this fight without a tune-up. And you know, he losing weight. He trying to come in leaner. He's trying to do different things in camp. He boxing backwards on the treadmill. We see him. He bringing Andrew Tabiti as a sparring partner. But let's read a little bit of the article real quick, and I'll link the article in the description under article link if you want to read it for yourself. Hit the drop down box. It says Joshua was dropped multiple times and stopped in New York earlier this year, leading to promoter Eddie Hearn invoking the immediate rematch. Despite being the favorite, there are rumors Joshua will walk away, win or lose after trading blows in Saudi Arabia on December 7th. Fans believe the clearest indication of this comes with the inflated UK pay-per-view price. Ruiz and Joshua has been confirmed at 24 pounds and 95 cents. Probably 25 pounds. 5 pounds above the usual tag. Reading between the lines, some see it as Joshua and his representatives, taking advantage of what could be the final nail in the former champion's career. Should Ruiz repeat his feat of Madison Square Garden in wherever they going in Dahiriyah, Saudi Arabia, Premier Boxing Champion boss Al Heyman has full control of the heavyweight titles. This means a certain undisputed unification between star puncher Deontay Wilder and Ruiz in 2020. All the belts will be being fully unified by the end of next year. 12 months would already have passed by then, and Joshua will be 31. It could take him at least another 6 months to nail down a mandatory shot. Whether Wilder, if successful, is open to allowing Joshua to challenge him, is up for firm debate after a summer of mess around in 2018. Should Ruiz take Wilder's strap, there'd be no need for a third clash with Joshua having been defeated twice by Ruiz. So they go ahead and give some fans, I guess, from Twitter. So they said, therefore, Ruiz and Joshua too could be considerable doubt on AJ's future, with glowing comments on pay-per-view prices accompany the fact hard to find. He says the greedy Lil B isn't 1995 pounds enough. You're upping it to 25 pounds for the Joshua Ruiz too. It's is BS. As a Sky Sports subscriber anyway, to pay box office when the package should be for all sports, I normally pay the price for Joshua fights, but you're cashing his name in. Sad. It goes on. Why? Another commenter. Why are they dropping each pay-per-view in terms of sale? That's why they are cashing out with AJ. Again, you can't read. They said it wouldn't be above 15 pounds, and they have looked at your initial reply. Everyone is slaying you. I don't know. I guess he's going back and forth with somebody. This isn't, another subscriber saying, or commenter, this isn't buying a sofa, FFS, whatever that is. Joshua numbers have gone down on pay-per-view. Last couple, they are cashing out. Simple as, and fans getting robbed. We pay enough for Sky Sports, and now 25 pounds. And last one I'm going to read. Looks like Sky Sports are cashing out AJ. Fights in Saudi Arabia on neutral ground, plus pay-per-view price increase. After the Ruiz rematch, AJ has 2 remaining fights with Sky Sports, part of his contract. Win and a Tyson Fury fight could be sooner rather than later. Rumor is Joshua wins, he retires. Eddie always says he works for AJ. Maybe he's cashing out. So, as you hear, it sounds like a lot of the UK fans are not happy that they got to pay an additional £5. Now, that's like, just $5 more, okay, in American money, That's like us complaining about a $70 pay-per-view, and they say, well, $75 or, it's $5. What is it? But to them, they pay subscription for Sky Sports. I don't know how much they pay for the subscription, but a lot of their pay-per-views aren't pay-per-view worthy from my aspect, but I don't live in the UK. That's the problem. I don't live in the UK, so they got a lot of connections to the fighters they watch fight, but everybody's saying AJ cashing out. And they said even if Anthony Joshua wins, he still may walk away. But you know why he may walk away if he wins? Because he know it's ice season. He know Fury all bad for him. He know even if Wilder beat Fury, he all bad for him. So he know it's nowhere to run no more. Everybody is exposed. And if you get $75 to face Andy Ruiz, how much could you get fighting Deontay Wilder? How much could you get for fighting Tyson Fury? Really, Saudi Arabia paid above price, and if it turned out to be a great event, maybe AJ win, maybe they invite AJ back to Saudi Arabia to fight Wilder for a lot of money, or Tyson Fury for a lot of money, but, it don't, he losing weight, like he taking the precautions to go out with a bang. Like he cutting the weight down, but the thing about it is he didn't change the coach. Or he didn't bring in a coach to show him some things. But it ain't always what it seems. It could seem like a cash out. It could. But what if it's not? What if AJ come in there and put his best performance on? What if AJ come in there and knock out Ruiz, or he outbox Ruiz and win? If he retire, he retire. But what if he continue to fight? Then it mixes up the division. But I think everybody know. Some people don't want to admit it because they don't like Wilder, or they may not like Fury. But everybody know they're a class or two above Anthony Joshua. We know it. We know it, but they complain about $5. In my opinion, it's petty, but it's still $5. It's still $5. I think it's I don't understand why Eddie Hearn be doing that, but he don't have no pay-per-view stars. I hear Andy Ruiz is supposed to be, Dillian White supposed to be on the card, but we ain't heard nothing about his B sample with him being cleared. So right now, to me, with Eddie Hearn saying that's all propaganda. All propaganda. But for Anthony Joshua, you just think about it. You just think about it. Do Eddie Hearn got your best interest? You allegedly went into the Ruiz first fight with a concussion. They were saying that you didn't want to fight. You didn't know if you said you don't know if you want the rematch. So if it's doubt or it ain't clarity in his mind, I don't think he 100% right or ready to be going into a rematch like this. And he says, well, I go on to fight, years and years. Win, lose, or draw, I'ma still fight. Johnny Nelson say if he lose, his biggest fanboy, that he done. He gonna be retired. He made a lot of money. But if they are cashing out Anthony Joshua, then who takes the pedestal next on Sky Sports? Dillian White, he ain't been cleared to fight yet. Even if you bring Dillian White over there versus Deontay Wilder. Do it. Bring Dillian White over there versus Deontay Wilder. Is that big enough to carry Sky Sports and Eddie Hearn deal? So Eddie Hearn got to find other stars. And I know he's supposed to have a deal with Josh Taylor coming after the World Series of Boxing, but it don't seem like the UK commentators like Josh Taylor. So it don't seem like Josh Taylor is being accepted in the UK like Fury or Joshua or something like that. So that's up to him to find the next best star. But it wouldn't surprise me if AJ got the belts, won the belts back, and retired. It wouldn't surprise me and dropped the belts and made it harder for Deontay Wilder to get the belts. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the plan. Because once them belts scatter, Pulev got to fight the next. Pulev got to fight somebody for the IBF. Usyk got to fight somebody for the WBO. And the Super WBA belt, I don't know how that's gonna go. So he'd be screwing Wilder one last time if he did so. Because now you got to go 3 separate places to unify the belts. Now you got to go through Usyk. Obviously, you got to get through Fury. Then you got to go through. So it's a lot of politics. Instead of making a fight with Fury, I'm making a fight with the winner of Wilder Fury and going on and do what you do. But, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think about the story that, AJ cashing out because of the inflated pay-per-view price. And if you win or lose, he is still going to retire after he fights Andy Ruiz. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Appreciate the love, support. Want to make a donation? That link's in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. And, at the end of the day, all my social media links, email is in the description once again. You need to get in touch with me. Got to add me on Twitter or hit me up in the DMs. It's cool. Email and Twitter is the quickest way. Other than that, I'll link the article in the description from World Boxing News. You can read it. And just hit the drop-down box one time for the one time.